here on this magical Monday. Every Monday I'm coming at you with some mindset tips and tricks that you can utilize throughout your week. And as always, if you know somebody that needs to hear this, please feel free to share it with them. The more the merrier as far as I'm concerned. All right, so today we are going to be talking about three of the money myths that small business owners slash entrepreneurs like have to deal with. And the thing is like last week we were talking about stinking thinking, and that is very accurate, very true. And we're going to be like diving it deeper into three of them in this video. But the thing is like there's a part of you that like knows that this is your thinking, but yet it feels so real, right? Like it's not just something that you're like, I can change that right this second. It feels very real to you. It feels very deep. Like this is something that you truly, truly believe in because it's what you were taught, right? And here's the deal that it's so interesting how this works out for small business owners, because it's not like somebody sits you down and says, here are all of the things that you need to do to run your business, and here are all of the things that might come up for you. That's not the conversation that you have sitting around with family, right? But yet we pick up these things in our personal life that then affect our professional life, that then affect our businesses, our whatever it is that we're working towards professionally. So the three myths, let's dive in because I want to like really just kind of unwrap them and unravel them, right? The first myth that I see a lot of is that, oh, I can't do what I love and what I'm passionate about and make a lot of money. That's a really big one for people because, again, when you sit down with your family as a kid, that's not what you're seeing happen, right? We went through this whole phase of people working in corporate, working that 9 to 5, not necessarily doing what they love. Like, I don't know about you, but if your parents came home and they were just like exhausted and bitching and moaning and complaining about their bosses, that is not showing that, hey, I love what I do and I love going to work and I can get paid for it, right? So we don't have this example set for us, right? And in our minds it can almost seem like being paid for what we love to do and what we're super passionate about is like too far away. It's a too good to be true, way off our radar, way out there kind of a thing. And so like that feels very real. That, I mean, and then everything that's involved in what is it going to take to even um, run a business doing what you love, right? So that's one of the first ones. And I'm going to call bullshit on that because there are so many people out there making money doing what they love. They absolutely love and adore doing it, and they're making a ton of money for it. So why not you? Why not us, right? Like let's get that straight in our brains there. The second myth that comes up for business owners is especially business owners who transfer from the corporate to doing their own thing, to being an entrepreneur, to being their own business owner. There's like an insecurity about running your business and being your own boss and being your own manager, being your own HR, being your own accountant. There's so many roles that need to be played in a business, and it falls on the business owner either to do it themselves or to delegate it appropriately to someone. But you got to make the money to delegate it, right? Like that's a thought process going on there. So there's like this insecurity, and sort of that again, it blends together with also bringing the cash in, bringing the money in, so then you can pay the people and pay your vendors and whoever that is. So there's this like deep, deep sense of, how am I going to do this? How does little old me do this? And here's the thing. It's one step at a time, right? As it comes, you can put a whole bunch of things in place. That's awesome. Go for that, right? But as things come one at a time, it can be addressed, right? And there's a lot of us, including myself, I tend to overwhelm myself with trying to get all of the things set up, and it's about the next best step, the very next best step, not A to Z, but just what's B, what's C, what's D, right? And then taking a look at that next best step for yourself. The next one that tends to pop up a lot, and I see this both in the personal realm for people, but it comes up big and heavy and strong for my business owners. And I honestly I hate this one. This one is like, it pisses me right the fuck off. And it is the fear of failure. There is something that is ingrained in us as children that failure is a bad thing. That failure is something that, oh, we shouldn't have. Oh, that's not, that's not a good thing and all of that. And it's just, you know what? Like, we're gonna fail. And it's okay. And it's up to us to learn to fail forward, right? So if we can fail but learn something, yeah, we're better off, right? Like, we're way better off. And being okay with that failure, being okay with having that failure being pointed out to us, and then like using it and taking that failure to like lead us forward so that we can make different decisions, right? Like, that's huge. That's a skill set that, man, when business owners have, oh my goodness, it's just gonna it I mean, like, it's gonna blow up for them because they're just like, they're doing themselves. They're being authentic with who they are, and they're like, okay, this is me. This is real for me. And at the same time, like, I'm breaking through it. Right. And what I found very interesting with these three fears is that they're actually one fear. So doesn't that make it feel a little bit better that, the fears, it feels like insurmountable, right? Like, there's fear on top of fear on top of fear, and there's just so much going on. But really, it's one umbrella to this fear, and that is the fear of the unknown, right? As a business owner, there's so much unknown. Like, you don't know what's coming. You don't know what's coming at you. You don't know what's going sometimes. You don't even know where you are, right? Like, you got into business so that you could have freedom and to like make the money that you wanted, to do the things you wanted to do, whether that was traveling, whether that was like, you know, a cause that you have, like you wanted to donate more money to it. You got into business for a reason, but that's not what always happens right away. And so all of these unknowns creep in. And when that happens, there's the doubt, right? And then there's the, oh, I don't know if I can do this. Who am I to do this? I hate that freaking question because you are bomb, yo. Like, you can do this. Um, but all of this doubt creeps in because of the fear of the unknown. And that's the thing that, like, we got to get cleared up. We got to get that cleaned up and cleaned out of the way, that you become okay with failing, that you become okay with the unknown, that you trust yourself to know that you can do these things, that you can run this business, that you can be successful, and clear all of this junk out of the way. And that's what I'm going to be talking about. And like, we're going to dive deep into this in my Make More Money Now course, because we have to. We've got to do this. There are too many of us that are being held back by these three bullshit myths. That's really that one big one, right? And like, can you imagine what would happen when all of that gets cleared away? And like, you're free to do what you want to do, how you want to do it, and make money doing it. Like, boom, that is why we got into business. And that is why it's time for you to join my wait list, because I'm going to open this up. Waitlisters get $200 off of the program. That in and of itself is a really big deal. It's going to be 6 weeks of us diving in and cleaning this stuff out so that you can make more money now, to do the things that you want to do now, not later. Right? So if you're interested, sign up for that wait list right away. I'm going to pop the link in the comments below, because it's super important that you get this out of your way so you, the business owner, can make the money you want to make. You deserve it. And forget these myths that we're told, right? Like, I know they feel real, but we can clear them out of the way so that you can feel better about yourself, better about your business, and start crack-a-lacking, because that's what we need. Business owners making a difference in this world, right? Us doing that. We can. All right. So sign up for the wait list. I'm looking forward to seeing you on there. And next week, no Magical Monday. I'm going to be taking my husband down for some tests at that time. So we'll do it the week after. But comment below. I want to hear from you. Did any of these myths resonate with you? Are you feeling any of them? Do they pop up for you? Right? Like, let's clear them out of the way because you deserve better now. All right? So until 2 weeks from now, peace.